Amidst the Ancient Trees is a scenario that you can get off of the Call of Cthulhu Keeper's Guide. So it's an included scenario. That's the one that we're doing today, and it's a scenario that Postal and I have been wanting to do since I first brought up the whole like Call of Cthulhu thing, and that's kind of what sparked everything that happened.
Let's get Geo to 1K, everybody.
Hey,
yeah, let's go.
Let's do a shout out for vtuber. Ba-boom.
I can do that. I'm a mother.
Thanks for the follow, Chill.
God damn it.
so if you don't have water or
You
food,
did it.
definitely get it because we're gonna be here a while.
Oh, thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow, Chilling.
I'm cool. I already got 2 cups of coffee. We'll definitely have more later.
So, are we ready to get started with everything? Before that, we need to introduce everybody. Hug Wizard, let's go with you.
All right. Hello, everybody. My name is the Hug Wizard. I am your local Eldritch Elder God VTuber here, who is here to give you love, hugs, and spread positivity wherever I can. Hello, hello.
And who are you playing as?
I am playing as Richard Vance, the ex-gangster who was betrayed by his previous gang. I'm a gruffin, rumble-tumble type of guy.
Very nice, very nice.
Hello, I am Postal Melon. I am a mystical 8-ball from beyond time in the world, from outer space. Mystical 8-ball from outer space. It's been a while since I've been streaming. I'm kind of just here to vibe in the back, like just getting back into it again.
The character you'll be playing
as, yes, is Richard Privy, a private investigator, currently from California, somehow all the way out here.
Hello everybody. I am a ghost of the blanket variety, and I am a Colombian part-time freelance illustrator, full-time hunting expert. Well, as I said, I am an artist. I usually like to stream art and video games, but usually focus mostly on art. Right now I am doing a Minecraft SMP, and I was invited to do this Call of Cthulhu game, which is sort of like a refresher for me since I haven't played any sort of like TTRPG for a couple of years now. I believe the last time I played was 2019.
Wow. So really long time, about 7 years. Blanket, who are you playing as?
I am playing as Dandy Heathcliff, a hunter that is just looking for some coins, for some cash, to basically hold them over until the next hunting season.
Nice, nice. All right, Free, introduce yourself and who you're playing as.
Hello. Yes. Hello, everyone. I'm Freak of Earth. I'm a Dullahan Dragoon VTuber. And today I am going to be playing as... Oh yeah, bud. My name is Lionel Teague. I'm an outdoorsman. Spent most of my youth trampling through the dense woods of southwest Vermont with my father. He was a trapper and a logger, and he taught me a lot of stuff, but he disappeared during a harsh winter hunt in 1918. So after I got back from college, I joined the game warden service.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Nice. Core, do you have... Let's see who your character is and who you are. Is he here?
I'm Core Corvus.
There he is.
Definitely normal crow. Please, no questions. I'm playing Henry Fuck! Shut up!
No worries.
Yeah, but I'm playing Henry Oliver from Des Moines, Iowa, bud. I'm a very rich man. I'm down here for my just on vacation. I had a friend borrow some money. I haven't seen her in a while. Wonder where the fuck she went. That bitch owes me money, bud.
You know, it isn't enough that you have 25,000. Those $5 are very important to you.
The $5.
Oh no, I loaned her $20.
Hey, that's a debt.
Yeah, that's a
I
bit.
loaned her $20.
You gotta go for them.
20.
Dev, how about you? You are the last one.
Hi, my name is Evan VT. I am your local lost soldier, and I am going to be playing Antonio Quincy. You already know who I am. I am a journalist for the people, by the people.
And this is also your second game. This is your second game, and it's been about, what, 10 months? 8 to 10 months since we've seen you last doing games like these?
Yeah,
because we last saw you playing Lightless Beacon with us.
And I did not do it.
when it came to, like, TTRPGs, but hopefully, this time, you'll have more to do.
Trust me, the slight minimum is more than what I did.
All right, are we ready to get started? Finally?
Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, so we're starting this game in the 1920s, summertime, June 20th to be exact. At this time, Calvin Coolidge is in office. The aspiring author F. Scott Fitzgerald has published his book, The Great Gatsby, and it's still receiving middle-of-the-road reviews and is considered a glorified anecdote by critics. Just 3 months ago, as of this time, a terrible tri-state tornado ripped across Missouri, Illinois, and Indiana, flatlining almost 700 people and injuring just over 2,000. Somebody probably did something to anger an elder god to do that, or something. The radio station WOWO begins broadcasting in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and Frank Heath and his horse, Gypsy Queen, are currently on a 2-year journey to visit all 48 states. The first National Spelling Bee was just held in Washington, D.C. only 3 days ago, and finally, the noble experiment of prohibition is still going. And our scenario begins on the streets of Bennington, Vermont, which are buzzing with the news and gossip about a gunfight that happened last night at the edge of the forest. There's talk of police cars, sirens, shotgun blasts, and escaped kidnappers. Locals are saying that 3 gangsters were flatlined and 2 police officers were shot. Some say wounded, others say dead. Posters are going up across town saying that the sheriff is organizing a manhunt to find Lucas Strong's missing daughter and catch the escaped gangsters. Rumor has it that Mr. Strong has announced a $5,000 reward for the safe return of his daughter, and is willing to pay anyone $25 a day to whoever can aid in her rescue. Anyone and everyone fit for such an expedition are all invited to the local police station to be divided into search parties. All of you seem to fit the bill just right, I think, so you're standing out in front of the police station where several officers are directing you to be formed into a single file line. Apologizing for the lack of seating for everyone, since there are hardly any chairs and a lot of these officers are very disheveled. Once inside, you feel the strong smell of tobacco smoke surrounding you, and it's almost claustrophobically so. You kind of feel it like go up into your nose and down your throat a little bit. It's really pungent. At the end of the line are a series of makeshift tables and desks with clerks behind them. There are so many people here, it seems like almost half the town is signing up to find Lucas Strong's daughter. Most of these people seem to be prepared for some large hunting or camping trip. While you're lost in thought and looking around the room, you hear a guttural "Next!" coming from one of the clerks, which jolts you out of your self-induced trance. You introduce yourself to the clerk at the desk, who is jotting down your details with a very blunt pencil. So, who is here first?
Alright, so, my name is Dandy Headcliff, legal name Danielle Headcliff, 2 L's. I am a hunter from out of town, and I have heard about the rumors about this, rich guy's, girl going missing. I have experience hunting, mostly large fish, whether it is, bears, deers, the general waterfowl, whichever you want me to hunt, I'll probably be able to do it as long as it is in the surrounding area. I've got some experience, about 5 years or so of hunting by myself, and I'm mostly here just to get something, some payment. How much is going to be the bounty, by the way, for the girl?
The girl is going to be about $5,000, and you will be paid $25 every day that you are searching for this girl.
Damn.
Alright, I think that's good enough for me. Are there any other things that I need to know about? I've got, .30 rifle and, a compass and a dagger. Do I need to gather any supplies? Would that be, given by the police station?
Tell you what, you stand right in that corner. He points in like one of the empty corners in the room, and we'll get you all into a search party.
All right. Just so you know, I do not have time to dilly-dally. You know how hunting season is in summer. I simply do not have the time to just be sitting around on an office.
The chief of police will be debriefing us in just a few minutes here.
Alright.
Up at the counter.
All right, next.
Name's Richard Privy. Just here for the girl. Or just a bounty.
All right, you go with that hunter woman over there.
All right, I just walk over to her where she's sitting. Where she is.
All right, next.
Okay, bud. I need you to listen. I need you to listen well. All right, you listening? Good. I was your childhood friend. The bitch owes me $20. I'm gonna find her, or you can get someone to find her for me. Either way, I need the $20 back.
So you're doing this for personal reasons.
Bitch owes me $20. You don't get it.
She owes me $20.
Bitch owes
I'm
me
gonna find
money.
her. She could be hiding
20
from
bucks now, and just
It's not about the money. It's about sending a
look.
message.
It's about the interest.
It's about the principle.
Exactly. It's about the principle.
She owes me money, and then she ups and just disappears. You don't really do that, bud. You don't do that. Not to the Oliver family, bud.
All those people are just asking for $5, disappear, asking for 5 more.
All right, so he points you towards where Richard and Dandy are, and then Hug Wizard, how are you feeling having stepped foot into a police station?
I'm nervous as hell, man. I shouldn't be here normally, but I'm here now. I'm like side-eyeing pretty much everybody in here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. My name's Richard Vance. I think I might know who took the girl, so I'm here to help.
And again, the officer will point you towards that same group of
That
people.
same area.
Yeah, and it's not like consecutive either. Like there's a couple of people like that are like in between all of you, and all of you just happen to be pointed into the same direction. And this is all mainly just for the sake of convenience. All of you are going to be in the same search party together.
Hello, officers. I am here. Is there any audience around? No? Okay, officer, listen. So I have this stamp that has 9 stamps on it. I just need one more stamp to get free coffee at the local diner. But I don't have that stamp yet because I'm here right now. So where do I gotta go so I could actually do this? And then I gotta get my coffee. Come on, I have time. I don't have the time.
So, sir, who are you and why are you here? Why are you interested in this?
You don't know. You don't know who I am. You don't know who I am. My name's Antonio Quincy. I am a journalist. You know, I'm one to expose all, and this kidnapping is top priority. But I also want my coffee.
He's been. It's very clear that this officer has been up for like the last 12 hours. So, like, he's been up all night. So he just really doesn't care what most of you have to say. They're just writing down your name, occupation, and which group you're in. So, like, he points you towards everybody else, towards Richard Vance, Richard Privy, Henry Oliver, and Dandy Heathcliff. And,
there was an audience here. Hello, everybody. Hello. Don't mind me.
Dandy only nuts in his direction, as she basically keeps her distance from everyone.
Oh, hey Jonah. Hey Bobby. You boys look haggard. Have you had a breakfast today?
It's been a long night. What can we do for you? And who are you? Why are you here? I know
you know
who you
me?
are. I know who you are, but this is just formality.
Of course. It's me. It's Lionel Teague. You know, I work with the game wardens, so I know these woods like the back of my hand. I'm gonna do everything I can to help out.
All right, he points you over to the same search party. So now there are 6 of you in this search party, and it's not very much longer until the chief of police comes up and stands at a podium, or like a makeshift podium at the police station, because it's very obvious, like, stuff like this, they weren't prepared for this to happen, but they're making do with what they have for the time that they had.
Mm-hmm.
So the chief of police comes up and he basically just clears his throat and says, like, "Thank you all for coming." Sheriff Jenkins just quickly fixes his uniform It's like very sweaty. There's like some blood spattered on him. He has not gone home yet. He's very tired. As you might know, the word around town, it's kind of hard to tell about who hasn't heard about this, but Lucas Strong, the owner of the Strong Water Treatment Solutions, his daughter Jane Strong has been unfortunately kidnapped by some terrible gangsters, Sidney Harris and his gang. They demanded a ransom of $10,000 in exchange for her. Everything was going smoothly until Harris and his men got twitchy and opened fire on the police. 2 officers were shot in the crossfire, and unfortunately, they lost their lives. We are sending our condolences to their families. They were good men, good soldiers, good men. But in between the firefight, Harris and his gang fled back into the woods with the ransom money, and they haven't been seen since. And if I might introduce Mr. Lucas Strong to the stand. Sheriff Jenkins then takes a step back and comes over and sets his hands on the podium. He's like, "Thank you, Sheriff Jenkins. I know this is a little unusual because we've been a bit behind on this, but all I want is my little girl home. I'll be charging $25 a day to find my daughter. Man or woman, black or white, I don't care. Just bring my little girl home and you'll get paid. It'll also be you'll also be given a nice little bonus if you bring back Harris's body." So then Lucas Strong will come back. He'll take a step back, and Sheriff Jenkins will come back to the stand, and he'll thank Mr. Strong for it. And then Sheriff Jenkins will explain, it is currently 10 a.m. All of you are given 2 hours to gain whatever supplies or weaponry that you might need. Come back at the town square at 12 p.m., 2 hours from now. You are free to go. May God have mercy on your souls.
Jesus.
Can Dandy chime in, at the end of the meeting?
What did you have in mind?
Alright. Well, I step forward through the crowd and look at the father. And as I give him a good up and down, I ask him, do you know what the Missy was wearing? Any perfume, any clothes, jewelry? Did you see her while you were doing the handout? I assume that they probably change her clothes if those gangsters are as smart as they ought to be. But if it's the woods, any sort of scent that might attract any sort of animal or creature might actually be very important. So
Nothing.
Any perfumes? Nothing.
She only wore her mother's perfume. It was a fragrance that she enjoyed quite a bit. It smelled like lavender.
Lavender perfume. What about the Mrs. clothes? Anything fancy?
Her
Or
clothing.
was she just wearing simple clothes at the time?
She was definitely wearing a simple dress when she was taken. He's definitely having some trouble trying to remember things because he's also been he's more tired than I am right now in real life. But
As she notices that he's tired, Dandy just gets more exasperated. Good sir, I know that you want your daughter back, but we're going to need information about this. Do you know how big forests are?
These
It
forests.
isn't simply a matter of
These forests.
they're
not
not
like any forest. They're not like any forest that I have ever seen in this area. They are the thickest forest in this area.
I know if the day a forest is a forest, then you're gonna have to be looking for something else than just just a girl wandering around. You gotta give us details about her. If you actually want us to find your daughter, of course.
Right. She has very long brown hair and brown eyes, and she was wearing a blue dress by the time that that those vile gangsters grabbed her. She's a very slender build, about 5'4".
Hold on, sorry, real quick. Out of character, do you have images to match for the characters?
No, I don't. I'm coming up with this off the top of my head.
Out...
No, worries. I just didn't know if it came with it or not.
Oh, taking a couple of notes. I can just send them in on the side chat.
Jane can look like anything. I'm just coming up with things off the top of my head.
I mean, the dad is probably just does that, so he's probably just.
Yeah, as this conversation is going, my character's just gonna walk out walk out the station. I'm gonna try to see if there's a gun store nearby. I want to get some ammo.
Yeah, you can do that. So
in the backstory, my character already said she had ammo, so.
So basically, like Jane has a heart-shaped face, has a hairstyle that frames her face pretty nicely. But again, she's like 16 years old. She was wearing a blue dress when she was taken away. So, like there's already been like $10,000 of ransom money that's still on the loose as well.
So who's going to the gun store?
That would be Postal.
I am.
All right. So
like there is a gun store. There is a gun store in Bennington right now.
Yeah, because I'll need to go there as well.
What about the police dogs? Can we borrow dogs for each one of our search groups? If she has a lavender scent, it would be good if we were able to get a sample of the perfume and have the dogs help with sniffing her out.
Well, thankfully for you guys, Richard Privy has a decent sense of noticing things, both visually and nasally, olfactory-wise. Olfactically.
I'm always going to enjoy that aspect of my character.
Because your spot hidden
He
stat.
just got a very refined.
For viewers at home, Richard Privy's spot hidden stat is a 95.
Holy.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Holy shit, okay.
Yeah, a human bloodhound.
I'm gonna notice things.
He's very good at it.
You're gonna notice
Yes.
Very good at what he does.
You're gonna be
I am a private investigator, by the way.
But even still, like the police chief and Mr. Strong will state that like the police will be needing those dogs, and you won't be able to get any of those dogs for that search if you don't have a cop with you, and currently you do not.
Dang, I don't call him.
Damn, it almost sounds like rich guy doesn't want his girl.
You underestimate my power.
He ain't giving us
Just buy some dogs, bud.
You underestimate my power.
I got money. We can buy some dogs.
Do you know how difficult it is to train a dog?
We'll buy them pre-trained.
A family dog, Betsy, for hunting. She was basically a radar.
There are other dogs.
Unfortunately, died of old age.
There are cops with police dogs, but unfortunately, the search parties have already been spread thin enough. So while there are dogs being used for this, your party will not have a dog.
We
do this,
looks like rich guy doesn't want his little girl home.
Don't worry, I'll smell them out.
It's like I'll just
I'll
inherit the
smell them
Strong
out.
family. I'll just inherit their fortune. I mean, our families are good friends.
All right, so
Look, just as long as we find the girl.
Wait, no, that bitch owes me $20.
So Postal wants to go to the gun store. Blink is trying to get like a description, which they did.
Mm-hmm.
So what else do the people want to do?
Well, Richie's gonna follow along and go to the gun store as well.
Okay.
Ditto.
Yeah, I suppose I should go to the gun store.
Well, after getting the description, I believe that Dandy would be going for a hardware store, since she already has ammo.
Yep.
She would only need supplies for.
Thankfully,
Thankfully,
the hardware store and the gun store are the same place in the 1920s.
Let's go. In the
Yay.
1920s, let's go. Back when
Yeah, I gotta
there
remember 1920s
was
was a dope
no
era.
gun laws whatsoever. Yippee. Yeah, so I guess she
I
would
gotta
go to
remember what
the
the
gun
guns
store
were in
as
the
well,
1920s.
but instead of buying ammo, she would be buying mostly supplies to keep track, to keep her path well, and she doesn't get lost. So that would be rope.
All right, so you wanted to be going to the hardware store. I assume that's where everybody wants to go.
Looks
Yeah.
like it.
So
Yeah.
you'll be going to the hardware store and the gun store, which is the same place, to get camping supplies, firearms. I think the only thing that you don't have, from what I remember, is food, which you'll probably
Right.
need some
That was
food.
going to be my next question. Yeah,
Yeah.
some hardtack.
Dante probably has from the last hunting season some
Some
frozen
jerky.
meats. And
Some turkey.
if she needs so, she will just hunt a little. She will just hunt something if she runs out of supplies.
All right, so you head over into the hardware store. There's like a little bell ding for the door that opens, and you are all perusing the store. You're all perusing everything.
A shopkeep.
Yes, that'll be me. How can I help you?
Do you have any knives?
We got plenty of knives here, good sir. We got everything from switchblades to kukris here. What do you need?
I need something that's around or under $9.
Again, we don't have to worry about bookkeeping in this game. As long as it's something that is like around the $9 mark, you don't have to like go into it a bit more. But if you go above that, then you would have to be digging into your cash, which you would then subtract and add.
Okay.
So your spending level is $9. Basically, everything $9 and below are basically free for
Okay.
you. So, like, Call of Cthulhu is not a bookkeeping game, thankfully.
Good to know, because I'm bad at math.
We're all
Pardon me,
bad
sorry.
at math.
You know,
But-
let's go roleplay this for a second.
Yes.
Walk up to the front counter. All right, sir.
Can
What
I
type of
help you?
shotguns you got? Sir, what type of shotguns you got?
Let's see. What exactly kind of shotgun are you looking for, good sir?
I'm looking for pump action. Something that I can be able to at least get a good few rounds off.
Oh, sir, pump action won't be invented until another 60 years from now. You're gonna have to...
You know what I mean.
Oh my god, isn't it
We
time
just-
traveler?
Yes, I am. I technically am. I will be. No. What was
We
it-
do have Margaritavilles, despite prohibition still raging on. Sir, we have our signature Winchester shotgun here. It's a nice 12-gauge shotgun. It deals 4d6 damage up close.
Well, that's a good one.
God damn.
And it'll only set you back a mediocre $40.
Oh, I got you covered there, bud. You owe me $40 though.
I got you.
Hold on. Let me step right
Get
in for real
this, then
quick.
yeah.
Sir, how about this? I take a picture of your store, I put it on my journal once this whole investigation's done, and I make sure people comes here. Let's get a discount on that now, can we?
Ooh, roll me persuade. Roll
Let's
me
get it
I was gonna
persuade.
do the same
Let's get
thing.
a
I was
rich
gonna do the
person
same
based on
thing.
here.
Because
I can pay an exposure, but in 1920s language.
Again,
I
persuade.
put a good article in on the
All right. What do I roll?
You roll your
D100,
D100.
And then you gotta tell your
If
persuasion.
it
All
don't
right.
work, I can do it. I can.
Let's
try
go.
it.
Oh,
11. You can spend luck.
Ugh.
You can spend one luck to get that down to a success. You want to do that?
yeah. I'll spend that one luck. Let me
Alright.
spend that one luck.
Just get the one.
I'm a journalist, for God's sake.
You have 44 luck now. All right, they will sell it to you. Well, when you put it that way, once he learned you were part of the Boston Globe or whatever, he's like, well, when you put it that way, there, good sir, I wouldn't mind giving you a little bit of a discount if you put my name in nice little yellow letters.
Wait, hold on. Quick. Could I also tack on my persuasion due to the fact that we're all on the search for that girl? For specifically, like the ammo, like the store for the I guess discount off the store front.
You technically don't have to, but your persuade is a lot better than Devin's is.
just to see if we could cut the price, because I technically just want to stock. We want to stock up as well as we could.
You have like the 12 gauge 2B shotgun for let's say $30. I'll be willing to take at least $10 away from that.
So yeah, I guess I will take that with a fair bit amount of ammo.
Yeah, and Core, since it was already under your spending level, you don't need to take anything out of your cash.
What is your what is his spending level, anyways?
His spending level is $50 a day.
Okay.
What the?
God damn.
All right, who else wants a gun? Who else wants a pew pew? Or a knife?
Sure,
Since Richard Vance wanted a knife, what kind of knife would you want?
How much would it be for a machete or a kukri?
$4.
$4? Excellent. I'll get myself a kukri.
All right, you've given yourself a kukri.
What you got in terms of 1911s?
Ooh, some 1911s. Yes, sir. We got a couple of 1911s in stock. But how much would you need for that?
You get 1911. I get 4 mags then. Yay! I have a gun now. Oh yeah, bud. I'm armed. $20 bud.
He's
Rich
packing
boy,
heat.
rich guy with a gun. What's he gonna do?
Rich boy's packing heat, bud.
I do want a knife. I like a gutting hook.
A knife?
A knife, yeah.
A
A
knife.
gutting hook.
A gutting hook? How
Gut
did
hook hunting knife.
just a hunting knife? Okay, so it's a small knife. That is a D4 plus damage bonus, and it's $2.
Aside from weapon, I would like to get some more ammo for my shotgun. It's a 30.
It's a 30-06 bolt-action rifle, and it is not a shotgun, it is a hunting rifle.
Oh, it's a rifle, sorry.
We're good, we're good.
Okay, so yeah, I would like some more ammo for the rifle, and I would also be getting some kindling.
Some kindling? We can give you the
Yeah.
kindling, but even then, like, the outdoorsman would probably give you some extra stuff for that.
Yeah, no, Dundee doesn't like sharing. She'd rather get everything herself.
So on that topic, so in my gear and possessions, I have camping equipment. Is that pretty blanket a term?
It's kind of it's meant to be like for a luck roll, basically. So if you wanted to roll luck, so you could figure out like what kind of stuff you have in it, you can do that. Let me just put that down in Discord real quick. What's your luck?
65.
Let's try it.
Okay. Alright. Just a 1d100.
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 Critical success. You have basically everything you need. Critical
Fuck yeah,
success.
I am the most prepared.
So I don't know if you
Incredible.
really need to buy any new camping gear since you have enough for basically everybody
No.
anyway.
I'm just gonna get a 45.
You're
Just
gonna
like
get
the
another
boys in blue.
45?
I don't have one.
You don't have one. Right.
I don't have one.
Right. You should have a handgun too. Your handgun skill is 50.
Yes, exactly.
Alright, let's give you a 45. It's gonna be $30. But I'm pretty sure your dilettante friend is gonna be paying for it anyway.
Roll me money.
Is that-
But I'll be coming back for it.
I was thinking of getting I think they had automatic 45s.
Automatic 45s? Yes, they do.
Oh, fantastic.
But they have basically the same stats as a regular 45.
Oh, okay.
It's just $10 more.
Oh, okay. I'll just get the revolver then.
But like a medium-sized satchel.
A
And then
satchel?
I was going to, yeah, like a carry, like something like just quick carry.
Just a quick carry bag?
Yeah, like a satchel. And what I was going to do is I'm going to see, does he have beef jerky?
He does.
Jockey.
He does.
All right, I'm going to grab 3 bags of those. And then I'm going to go over to him and I'm going to say I'm going to get at least 100 shells that can fit into the bag. And around 6 clips of my 3.8 Colt.
Okay. So you guys spent like 2 hours just searching throughout the hardware store and gun store, just arming yourselves up, getting yourselves beefed up for whatever is going to come your way. So, what you have done before you finished everything, you finished paying for everything. Your dilettante friend Henry Oliver has paid for everything. You're all good to go. But like during the whole time that you guys were arming yourselves up, you have overheard people talking amongst themselves about some specific rumors that people have been telling around town. It's like, this forest used to be a route for deserting Union soldiers from the Civil War to head up into Canada to start a new life. That's one of them. All right, another one is that the forest has moonshiners lurking out in the forests. Every now and then you might hear the occasional cheer, but you don't know if that could be an animal or if it's a moonshiner just being a little bit too overzealous that night. Other people have said like the forests around Bennington are haunted. It's been fabled that most people who enter this twisted tree line never emerge from it. And at night you can almost hear people talking around you, but there'll be no one there. Some people even see silhouettes of those people talking at night, only for them to disappear back into the darkness of the trees.
Well, damn.
All right, so it's 12 p.m. in the game now. So you then leave the store. You paid for everything. You head to the town square, which thankfully the gun store and the police station, they're located at the town square. So you're just heading outside.
Hell yeah.
Mog our way across the street.
Yup. So these guys, the chief of police will then still direct everybody to their designated starting spots around the forest. They're basically just doing an enclosure maneuver. They have people starting at town square. They have people starting like down the road one way. You're going down the road the other way. But specifically for you guys, you are starting where the firefight started, where the firefight was. So there are police cars. There are police cars that are still there. And
all right.
What do you wanna do? You wanna take a look?
Yes. I want to take
Yeah,
a
I
look.
say we take a look around.
All right, it's time to get my camera ready. More than
There's some of the
merrier.
ambience.
Excellent.
Let's go. Woohoo! So Dandy is going to be looking around mostly for either scraps of clothing, any documents that were scattered around, something that could be used for tracking mostly, whether it is footprints as well.
Yeah. Can I have a spot hidden from you, Blanket?
What is that?
Spot hidden. Yours is the base stat of 25. But you don't have to be the only one to
25,
roll, so it can be
I was actually
literally
gonna say,
anybody.
'cause I was gonna follow.
Yeah, we're all
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
I shall
Yeah,
follow
alright.
in pursuit.
So what dice should I roll? I'm sorry, since I don't know this game, I don't know.
Always
what rolls I
D100.
need to do.
Always D100.
D100, alright. Boing.
Damn, we're doing good.
Postal cut. Let's
Let's
see.
go.
Lionel
Oh.
Lionel Teague got an extreme success.
And then
Postal got
see
an
what's
extreme
mine.
success. Oh. Hug Wizard.
Oh.
Oh no.
He's gonna contaminate the crime scene.
Okay, we're good.
Oh no.
No! He's going to accidentally
You got a
muddy
fumble.
up.
Hug Wizard got a fumble.
I got
Uh-oh.
a fucking fumble,
Can he
y'all.
push it? Can he push
Okay.
it?
No, you cannot push a fumbled roll.
Damn it.
You can't push a fumbled roll.
The RNG gods are not on my side
Dang,
today.
So
Man, I hope something- I hope
Blanket
nothing bad
got
happens here.
a 16, so that's a regular success. Ooh, nice.
Okay, Deb.
Everyone
Do you mind if I
loves-
use that? Do you mind if I use that picture for the video that when it comes up on YouTube?
Yes.
Of course.
Yes.
Hell
Yes, you
yeah.
do mind, or yes, use it.
Use it.
Oh yes, use it. Don't worry about it.
Okay, just making sure.
No.
All right.
I'll probably like
People
send
have to
a
see my
IRL
failure.
for later.
People
Deb,
must
did
see
you
my
also wanna
failure for
roll?
what it is.
And core.
It's just D100, right?
Yep. D100.
I'm sorry, my headset died for a sec. What am I
Man,
rolling
I hope
for?
nothing bad happens here.
You're rolling for spot hidden.
Look with your eyes.
45. Devin finds it. What about Rich Boy?
42.
No, he does not. Doesn't really matter though. What most of you find is that you see some of the bullet holes in the cars. You see some like tattered clothing from some of the cops. You see some of the vegetation has been disturbed from where the firefight happened. But with Hug Wizard, you, Richie, have found some bloodstains or some blood
right.
puddles that were never cleaned up. But you are immune to sanity loss. But you do bring up that entire thing. You bring up that pool of blood to everybody else, where everybody else has to make a sanity roll.
Oh, thanks.
Alright. Thank you.
It's somewhere.
What's sanity roll again?
Right?
You roll against your sanity stat, and it's again a D100.
Well,
Yeah, well.
Oh no!
well, very out of character for a hunter to lose sanity from blood, but okay.
All right, so since this is like a very low stakes thing, those who failed lose 1 sanity. Those who succeeded don't lose any.
I've already seen horrors beyond comprehension.
Yeah.
Still
So Postal,
very,
you
very
already,
funny that the
you're
hunter-
fine. Core, you're not doing well, so you take 1 sanity damage. Dev, you're doing
God,
fine.
That's blood.
Dev's just taking pictures.
Hey, this is good business. This is good business.
So like, Blanket, to make it make a little bit more sense for you, you're used to animal blood. This is human blood.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah,
So,
because it is
slightly
really
different.
funny.
It's slightly different, yeah.
Different semantics. It's semantics.
All right, so with Postal and what was it, Lionel, who got like their extreme successes with the spot hidden earlier, right? You can see like places where the thieves then fled into the forest. So do you want to head in? Like, there's really no other way.
Is that what about is? There's nothing more I can maybe like spot hidden.
There are no documents or anything. Just the occasional like piece of tattered clothing, and then that blood puddle, and then the police cars that have been sitting there since last night.
Right. So I am gonna have my gun in the relaxed ready position, but yeah. Indication. I'm gonna indicate to the rest of them. Hey, I found the tracks. They're leading over here.
All right, bud. Lead the way.
So we all go. I guess we're off to see the we're off to see the wizard.
They're off to see the gangsters.
The murder of my friend who owes me $20.
Go get my money.
I do like money though.
Money.
Many.
I'm just gonna write in my journal. Man, this person really
So
wants that
Danny,
$20.
Takes with Dandy takes with the scrap of clothing, sort of like puts it up against the forest to see how much contrast there is between her dress and the forest. Notices that there isn't much, so she just like keeps it in case they're able to find a policeman that would help with either the bloodhound for later use. She's just gonna save it and then follow the rest.
All right, I should ask, like, what colors are your clothing? Are they loud or are they bit more camouflagey with the surrounding areas.
Well,
Mine would-
I sent. Oh, sorry. No, continue on.
Oh no worries. My dog was just being rude.
It's okay. So I sent the picture of Dandy on Discord recently, but basically she's just wearing very earthy, muted colors. The only one thing that actually does have some contrast is the red handkerchief that she keeps on her neck, but it is fairly hidden by the jacket that she wears.
Okay.
That is a muted brown as well.
For Richard, he does have some outdoor, boots, some standard boots, and a pair of Levi's. Because yes, I did look up. Levi's were made long back in the 1800s, so
Yeah,
it
they
counts.
were worker. They were worker clothes back in the day.
Yeah, I'm gonna have the Levi's, and I'm still gonna have though my standard private eye hat and coat.
Nice.
My long coat and a pair of gloves. Gotta make sure you guys keep
Naturally.
your hands warm and
Naturally.
protected.
Of course.
So
And then
who else is wearing muted colors over loud ones?
well, mine are all just muted. Like it's kind of like almost like a trench coat, like a dark gray trench coat, black
It's like
hat.
mostly earthy tones
Like
amongst
a noir
everybody.
detective.
Yeah.
Pretty much everyone knows what we're getting into.
What about our
Yeah.
journalist friend?
Forest.
What about our journalist friend and our dilettante?
I'm gonna be loud. I got that white button up. I got the vest
Oh my
with the
God.
white hat.
You
with the white-
straight look like Jimmy
It's got
Olsen
the
somehow.
busboy hat, the one that has like the little tickets.
This fucker's gonna get us killed.
I'm here being
Yeah, but
loud
I'm
and
wearing
proud.
leopard print, but
I was saying I wanted to expect only to be
No
loud
leopard
being
print
freaking
even
Corn's
exists
dev.
in the 1920s.
What were you saying, Blanket?
The thing that makes it worse is my camera is big.
Oh yeah, you have a big ass camera. Been
Oh,
It's
yeah.
1920s. The camera.
But
I
it's
have
still a
two-hand
handheld.
camera.
It's still a handheld camera with film,
I
so
used
it's
to have
not
one.
like that big.
But you
I
got
think
the
it's not that
flash
big,
bulb,
but
the
components are
freaking.
I got the whole flash
Also,
with
the
it.
flash is giant.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
It's still a handheld though.
Yeah.
Blanket, what were you
It's
saying
still
before
very
though?
funny image.
Those bad boys are sturdy. One conk of the head of that, and you'd probably manage to like knock someone out.
I got you. So, a couple hours pass, like from the point that you set foot into the forest. It's still fairly loud for a forest at this time of day. Because like you hear the birds, you might hear the occasional deer just like bolt off or something like that. But since your journalist friend has some loud clothes, that is a little bit atypical for you to be seeing. Core, what is Henry Oliver wearing right now?
yeah, but I'm wearing actual leopard skin. Full leopard skin suit, but it's a lot of money.
You've got like the actual fox hide
Yeah, but
scarf.
I got my mother's fox scarf on too.
And VTube
I
Studio
believe the
crashed
kids
for a
in the
second
future
on my
say
phone,
I'm
but it's fine.
ripped out, like,
Yeah.
okay.
But you're still technically wearing like
children
animal
come
animal
out.
camouflage, right?
Yeah, but for New
Like,
Orleans,
just-
I'm dressed like a leopard.
Not from
You're from
not
Des Moines.
From the specific biome. but-
4, but
Hey.
I said 4.
Well, he travels a lot. He's a
He
rich
does.
guy. He probably just got that as a souvenir when he went to New Orleans for the Mardi Gras.
At one point or another.
Actually, that's any ordinary
Indeed.
leopard print. I had it dyed pink, bud. It's pink spotted leopard print, bud.
Oh my god.
Can I have a luck roll from the people who are wearing muted clothes?
Muted clothes?
Muted clothes. So basically everybody except for Henry Oliver and Antonio Quincy.
Ooh, not that good, but oh well.
Give me a second. God, why is this extension so buggy.
And of course, we cannot push luck rolls, right?
No, we cannot push luck rolls. I know there's the phrase of pushing your luck, but you can't push your luck with luck rolls.
I can't just charge a DBZ character and force my luck to go
Okay,
higher.
not too bad at least.
All right,
That
so
was a success.
So Postal was the only one who failed?
Unlucky.
Alright, so Postal, you do unfortunately hear somebody shooting. You hear a bullet whiz by your ear, and briefly briefly after you hear the bullet whiz by your ear, you hear the gunshot fire, because that's how guns work.
Yeah,
Obviously.
Right.
that's how guns work,
Yeah.
indeed.
Yeah.
That's how sound works specifically. But
Is there a tree nearby?
you can spot hidden.
Yes, I must find it.
23. You see them.
For a decent size. Okay, I'm just gonna I'm gonna sprint to a tree. I'm shouting, "Get out now!" Gunfire.
The people who shot the man who shot at you was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. We thought you were a deer."
What?
A deer.
Why am I
Freaking deer to you.
What do you mean, deer?
I look like I have some fucking antlers.
We're sorry, sir. We've been out here hunting all day. We've been out here hunting all day and all night for the last week.
Oh yeah, bud.
Can I
We
run a
saw-
spot hidden or something to look at them to get like a good look at them?
They just come out of their hiding place and they go towards you.
Oh.
So
Yeah, there, boys. My name's Lionel Teague. I'm with the Game Wardens. Can I see your hunting license, please?
oh, bruv, you got a license for that?
You know, this is in the 1920s.
Alright, bro.
All I'm saying is they better have their fucking papers in order if they're gonna be firing off shots at anything that moves.
Right.
But either way,
Like, you better have your.
there are two
better have your
men.
shit.
There are two men there, but it's a father and son. One is like the son is like 12, maybe 13 years old, and he's like 5'2" or something like that.
Right.
And the father is basically like, "We're so sorry about the commotion here, sirs and madam. You see, my son George here. I'm teaching him how to hunt. You see, and we also came here with another father and son by the name of Brian and Arthur Hall. But we haven't seen them in about a day or so."
Daddy steps up, steps forward, like ready to chide them. They're obviously very bad use of guns. She is very visibly irritated at the fact that this man and his child, they're just like shooting stuff willy-nilly without really confirming. Who was the one that took the shot? I assume it's the kid.
No, madam, that would be me. My name is Alistair. I'm sorry that I caused so much trouble to you. We've been trying to look for everything. We've been trying to look for anything and everything just moving, and seems like we mistook your friend here for some sort of animal. We thought he was a deer.
Excuse me, good sir. Do you need glasses? Do you see antlers on them? How could you confuse a human being with a deer? I mean, I
Deer are some
assume
fast
that you
little
both
buggers.
are probably amateurs.
Well, I mean, kinda looks like no.
If you were blind,
After taking a good couple breaths.
do
Okay,
you
well
really
maybe.
think that a deer would be as so heavy-footed as that man over there?
Tell you what,
I'm just-
Alistair,
you know what?
this is
You better
we
get
got
on from the forest.
Yeah, we got a
currently doing
manhunt
a
here.
search party for some rich guy's girls. You might as well get on out before things get rough. We have been told that there is some gangsters going around, as well as some moonshiners. So if you have no knowledge of guns and don't know how to keep your shots on, I would rather recommend you that you go home.
Well, trust us. As soon as we find Brian and Arthur Hall, we are done here. We've gotten mostly what we came here for.
Well, you need to head
Definitely
back and
so
talk to the
bad.
police. You need to report them missing.
Yes, we've already got search parties going on, and we don't need somebody shooting the weapon.
I'm actually going to approach the guy. So to take him a bit, I'm going to approach them like, okay, outside of your horrible gun skills, maybe you can actually be of some use. Have you seen any suspicious activities going on out here outside of me, apparently? Because
No,
currently
sir.
we're right now in the middle of a search for a little girl.
No, sir. I mean, we did hear some shots, but we thought it was just Brian and Arthur just hunting last night and must have seen something.
What direction were those shots in?
They were just due north, sir.
Due north. That is not back pointing towards where we came from, right?
I also got that mixed
Not
up. It was back where you came from. Yes. It was back where you came from.
Okay. Never mind.
Danny
Alright.
takes out her compass to just like
Okay.
confirm that they're like just saying something.
Good.
And
What is it, Deb? Sorry.
well, sir, there was a gunfight last night, so you probably confused those shots with ones that could have been from your friends out there. But I would recommend you guys just go to the police if you are just going to be obstructing the investigation.
Well, madam, we didn't mean to cause any trouble, but as soon as we find Brian and Arthur, we will be out of here. You can
And
kind
I
of
told you,
give
sir,
us
the
where.
police can take care of that.
But while
do
you
you
two
mind if I
are
go up to the
talking,
gate?
Search parties.
If you're going to be out here in the woods and part of the search parties, you need to report to the police so that they know who all is out here. You can't just be traipsing around the woods by yourselves.
but
Yeah, especially when you've got a little boy beside you. What are you gonna do if the kid around here, somebody stumbles upon a gangster or a moonshiner out there?
while you're talking about this, the kid, he gets a very frightened look on his face and points at you, Dandy.
Me? What about
You.
it, kid? What do I look like? Got something on my face?
I last night in my dreams, I saw you dead with the metal barb protruding from your chest, covered in blood.
Well,
On a
little
rock in the
weird,
middle of
bud.
the
You wanna
body
take
of
a little
water.
side talk,
You. I have seen you in my dreams.
That's very Lovecraftian, though.
Alright.
Yeah.
You mind if I
She
just take a
raised her
picture of
eyebrow
these
like a
two?
kid. Oh yeah. I mean, I guess.
You could take a picture.
Take a picture.
All right. Can I
as
pull
the
the father
kids-
aside for a quick?
Yeah,
Now.
sure.
Just snapping,
I got
snapping
no.
a photo of them.
Yeah, you're just
Now.
snapping pictures like a paparazzi.
Okay. So now we have two things going here. Okay. Now, either on this journal you could look like some idiots who randomly shot at a person, or you guys could like heroes and help us with the investigation. You guys got some supplies, and we could really use some.
Just going full fallout on him.
Oh my god.
Now I got your
Said,
picture right here.
about all the dream and stuff. Dandy just
Yeah.
raises the eyebrow and looks like the father, like, has your kid been to the pictures lately? And I think that the whole hunting trip might actually be messing with his head and all.
Maybe don't
Some
give a
kids
mentally
just
ill
aren't
kid a
strong
gun.
enough.
Actually, Blink it.
Well,
Make
some of the
make an
goals I
intelligence
think,
roll. Make an intelligence roll for that.
Of course.
All right.
Boink.
71.
Oh, that's a fail.
That is a a regular success because your intelligence is 85.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, right. I forget. I forget that I am smart.
Twice.
Yeah, and we all and
I'm sorry,
because
it's just that in another campaign, I am.
Yeah, hold on one second.
In another campaign, I am role playing.
I'll be
as
right
a
back one more
hunter.
time. My mom just got back with groceries.
got it.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Alright.
All right, so because Call of Cthulhu is a D100 percentile based system, you want to roll at or below below your number.
Okay.
Instead of rolling
Good.
high, you want to roll low for your skill rolls. Unless it's damage, where you then want to roll high.
And less damage. Okay, good to know. Yeah, it's also because I have been role-playing as a country hick in a D&D campaign, so I just assume my character is so much routes unless stated otherwise. But yeah, okay, 71. That's a success, I suppose.
It is. Normally there would have been a sanity roll, but since your character is like not buying it, I wouldn't give that to you.
Yeah, okay.
So, Alistair is basically just like another hunter, and his son is like it's like a smaller version of him, like similar clothing and all that, like wearing animal skins to stay warm when it's cold out. And like even though it's like still fairly warm outside, like you're still like encompassed like with the mantle of the forest. Like it's a little bit darker with all the trees that are around you.
Yeah, not to mention that usually forests are very humid and cold.
Mm-hmm.
Even when it's summer.
So do I not get my supplies or?
Okay, yeah, what's it? Yeah, be gone.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm making a fair offer here.
Well, sir, we don't mean to cause you any more trouble, but we did come across a camp of artists just north of here, probably like a day's walk away or something like that.
Artists? Are you sure that they were not just selling some, transporting some contraband or something?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. They seem to be legit. They claim they were from Miskatonic University and everything.
I mean, hell if I know what those university folk do.
Okay, so I want to roll another spot hidden for tracks that lead to different that might that look similar to the ones that we're following.
Okay. You can do that.
Because I want to...
81. Normal success.
Barely. Yeah.
Okay, give me a second, I'm muting. Baby girl.
And because of that encounter that you had with the hunters, he was able to discern which footprints were still, like, from the gangsters and which footprints were made by the hunters, which are fresh. They came over. And these tracks are headed due north.
All right.
I'm gonna turn back.
Getting your daily hugs.
Yep. All right. I'm gonna turn back to everyone. I'm gonna say to the hunter and his son, "You all do need to get out of here and get into town. We will keep an eye out for your friends there. But at the moment, it is still too dangerous. Go into town, report it to the police, and just stay there for a little bit."
And they'll probably cave. Let me get a persuade roll from you.
Persuasion. These dice, don't screw me. Crap.
92.
Can I push this one?
What do you want to say or do to persuade them for a roll?
I'm just gonna say, after the shot you just took at me and how long you've been out there, do you really want to run the risk of that shot actually hitting somebody?
Okay, let's try that again.
Please work.
A 4.
Yes!
Hard success. Hard success. Nice. So Alistair will basically just he'll finally concede and say, like, "You win, sir. We will head back. We will head back into town. Maybe we'll get a hotel room, and we'll get a hotel room after we report Brian and Arthur to the police as being missing."
And real quick, do you know what they were wearing?
They were wearing animal skins and hunters' caps. Animal skins, hunters' caps. George was wearing like the raccoon cap with like the tail in the back.
Classic.
And I believe Alistair was wearing like a fedora type of hat. Not like a Trilby fedora, but an actual real fedora.
Yeah.
Like an actual fedora.
Uh-huh.
Not one of them trilbies.
Not the Reddit Discord mods, milady. The ones that Sinister Gates wore.
Alright.
Alright. So the 6 of you and the 2 hunters will finally depart. And as you keep heading north, you can tell that the sun is starting to go down, so you think you might want to just set up camp.
Sounds good to me.
So, yeah. Dandy has been like cutting up like little notches on the trees to make sure that they are keeping like a pathway, so that to make sure that they're not lost. And once the day starts to bend, she also takes out her flashlight to scout out a clear area where they can set up camp with.
Okay.
Having to do much.
So, did you want to like do like a what is a good roll for this? Like a natural world roll or something like that, or a survival woodlands.
Yeah,
survival
would
woodlands
like
would be a better roll, I think. And I think it could be like.
Let me see, survival woodlands. Yeah, that would be best, I believe.
Let's do that. Let's roll for it.
All right.
Both you and Lionel Teague can roll for it.
All right.
34. All right. So Lionel got it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Thank God.
I've got a pack
really
with
good, because
everything in it.
that 91 is really close to a fumble. Close, but not quite. So
You can push it now.
but you don't have to, since Lionel had rolled a 34 under his 40.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's not push it if I don't have to. Might as well don't.
Lionel found a nice little clearing in the woods for you to set up camp and forge a fire and everything. Like set up like some tents. Get some food
I'm
cooking.
going to sit my bag and stuff. Yeah, of course, just near a tree stump and just kind of go grab some kindling, some stuff. Just start gathering some of that.
Let me help you with that kindling.
About food, what do we do for food? Because I just got 3 packs of jerky.
You may have to ration it out, but at the same time, we have an outdoorsman and a hunter here.
Can I do a spot hidden or nature to see if there's any little critters around that I could hunt?
Can I join in helping?
Yeah.
I'll bloodhound this for a bit.
Let's spot hidden that.
Hey.
Alright, spot hidden.
33.
I'll do a spot hidden as well. See if I can find some berries. Or herbs.
Not doing very good
Yeah.
with those rolls.
I mean, Postal got a hard
I found some
success.
truffles.
I got
A 33
Yeah,
under
hard
his
success.
95.
Yeah.
And then
Well, at
I'll
least
roll through
somebody's
because I
getting
have to-
successes. I'm
I have to
glad.
help with the firewood. Sleep.
All right.
I have special eyes. See with your special eyes.
You got a success. Hog Wizard got a success. You could spend 1 luck to bring that down to a hard success, but I don't think it's necessary. You
I
find
don't
some
think so.
animals.
I'm gonna save my luck.
You find some animals. Do you shoot?
I'm at 38,
I shoot.
yes.
All right. So you shoot. It hits the animal. I'm not gonna have you roll damage. It's just an animal.
You know.
So
Just
you
a
shoot.
little
It hits the
critter.
animal. It's fine.
What animal
You
is
now
it?
have
Is it a
like
rabbit.
you have like a rabbit
A
to eat.
wabbit.
And since you have like the game knives, basically, like you basically just cook up the rabbit, have that for dinner. And since it is fairly dangerous in this area, do you want to what exactly do you want to do? It's like, well, you haven't really come across the main threat just yet. You don't know who could be lurking out there.
So obviously take turns, pretty much just keeping watch while everyone else sleeps.
Yeah, I'd say
I was
a
about to
2-person
say.
watch.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna sleep tonight. I might be
I could take first watch with somebody else.
Goddamn rich guy. It's just, this is just a vacation for him, a little experience.
What a
Well,
rich
Yeah,
joke.
it's a fun hunting trip.
I'll
to
take
be honest.
I'll take first watch.
Alright, it's you and me, pal.
Alright, then I'll take second watch.
Alright, because I'll be
Red
third.
sounds good.
All right, so For the people who are going to be taking watch, so who's going to sleep first?
Reach
Yeah,
guy.
I'm going to sleep.
That would be me. I'll be like more who's taking first watch.
It's everyone. So Lionel Teague is first watch.
Along with me.
Yeah, we're doing a two-person first watch.
Okay. So what time would that be for you guys to be awake for first watch? Man, I just burped by accident. I'm sorry.
No worries, dude. You're good.
Yeah, you're good.
So, I don't know. We probably first
It'd
watch
probably
until like 11 or midnight.
I would
Okay.
say midnight.
So can I have you guys make some listen rolls?
Yeah.
58.
Same C's.
So you all failed your listen rolls.
Yippee!
Damn.
Hooray!
No!
We fucked up.
But Blanket, when you go to sleep, Blanket, give me a POW roll. A POW roll, yeah. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's just POW.
Ow.
5.
Yep.
Nice.
An extreme success.
Skyrim. No worries, Big
Let's go!
And I had something for that. Who has the next lowest POW? Lionel Teague, I think, has the... Oh, no, it's Antonio Quincy who has the lowest POW. Dev,
All right.
can I have you
Roll it
roll
up.
POW? If you get this...
You roll that D100.
If you get this, I'm going to be surprised.
There we go.
31. Man, you actually got it!
Yeah.
Let's
The only-
go.
Good
We
work.
don't notice nothing, but we're powerful.
Yeah, sure powerful.
Alright, so Lionel Teague. Freak, how about you? Roll a
Alright, let's see if
47. Roll a 47 or below.
100. You really want to get someone.
There you go.
There we go.
Hey, there we go.
There we go.
It's because I had something prepared, and the module also had it too. So
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's for funsies. You want to get
Exactly.
And remember, guys,
Nerd.
whoever's in my
Right.
chat,
so
go follow
everybody
everybody else
still
I'm sharing the chat with.
everybody still has some decent ones, but since you failed your POW roll, you get this little handout. Your sleep, Lionel, is far from restful. You toss and turn from side to side, bombarded throughout the hours of darkness by images you barely recall when you awake. Maybe it's the previous day's trek through the forest that's influencing this. All you remember are the dark trees surrounding you, the sickly, yellowing leaves falling to the ground. You feel a terrible foreboding. Something is out there, watching and waiting.
Ooh,
Alright, go get your beer and snacks, dude.
I'm a little
You wake
shook.
feeling exhausted, as if you didn't sleep at all, and you suffer 1 penalty die on future Constitution rolls until you sleep again.
-1 con. Okay.
-1 to... So you're not taking away any Constitution, you're just suffering a penalty die on any Constitution rolls. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Shout out to all the headbangers, pit bosses, stage divers, and backstage pass holders over on Patreon. If you want your name in the credits and early access to uncut, ad-free videos or even guitar lessons and Discord hangouts, check out my Patreon using the link in the description to become a headbanger today.